So I know this sounds crazy, but fighting Terence Crawford would have been, I think, a beautiful path like this one for Manny Pacquiao. Seriously. But I feel since now Manny Pacquiao decided to fight Errol Spence, I feel like things get a little more like, now you get off the cemented beaten path, you know what I mean? You go into some old crazy shit. We gotta do it. We gotta see what's back here. Hopefully no none of Blair Witch's cousins or anything like that. Oh, a little squirrel though. Hey, squirrel. Squirrel. So who do you think's gonna win? Manny Pacquiao or Errol Spence Jr.? Squirrel, where'd you go, squirrel? Well, so yes, I feel like Manny Pacquiao's chances for success now have hit like this path. You know, something more rocky, got trees all down in front of it. I feel like it's gonna be a tougher path, although it's still a pretty easy and smooth path to walk on. But see how it looks a little different now? And then I feel like the day of the fight, it's gonna go into this path. So this is why I say this. I feel like Manny Pacquiao, the reason why it would have been not an easy fight by any means, but I feel like Terence Crawford's style suits more like Manny's style. You know, Terence Crawford is, I know it sounds crazy, but he's more like you would say, like athletic, right? More how does that want to break this down, man? Oh, that squirrel, there's that squirrel again. Okay, so check it out. Terence Crawford like more athletic, right? He can go southpaw, he can go regular, you know what I mean? Southpaw or orthodox stance. So I feel, and also I feel like his pressure isn't as much as Errol Spence's. Like his pressure isn't as high volume like Errol Spence's pressure, right? So I feel like that alone right there it's gonna make things easier, which is gonna make things tougher because now Manny's fighting Errol, right? So I feel like that alone right there is gonna make things tougher, because I feel like Errol's gonna bring a different dimension, which is gonna be more aggression and more see, I think Crawford, although he has great stamina, I feel like he also he throws powerful punches, the left and the right. He's southpaw, right? He can do both hands. Ambidextrous. So he has power in both hands. So I feel like, honestly, that kind of, he throws them with kind of like Canelo in a sense, right? He throws them with intentions. So I feel like Errol doesn't really do that. Errol is more of a, like Errol puts that pressure on you, and he throws more like more closer, I feel, shots, like more compact, closer shots, you know, opposed to like the kind of like longer distance, more kind of shots, you know what I mean? And more like kind of like precise. So Errol wants to get closer to you and like kind of just unload on the body, right? And the body, torso, everywhere, you know what I mean? Torso was a body. But whew, that's a little one right there. Just a little hill. This is a better one. So yes, I feel with Terence, Manny would have been able to use his awkward, unorthodox style to really put the pressure on Terence, you know, because Terence would have been kind of trying to fight a little more at a distance. So I feel like that's perfect for Manny, because Manny doesn't let you fight at a distance pretty much, you know what I mean? He hasn't done that. I mean, that's not what he does. You know, he's more aggressive. He's gonna get all in your face. So if you're not used to fighting that type of style, if you're used to fighting more of a, although I'm not saying Crawford fights he stays strictly away from you, doesn't want to engage into some contact and aggression, not at all. Terence definitely doesn't do that. But I'm saying Manny's way more in there, you know, like in the pocket, you know, and Terence probably isn't used to that. He's not gonna be used to somebody with that skill and that aggressive and intelligent as Manny, you know. So I feel like with Manny choosing Errol, he definitely made his chances a lot harder. I know there's a lot of people in the YTBC that go back and forth like Terence, Errol, who's better, and it's a great debate, it truly is. But I feel as far as for Manny Pacquiao, like they say styles makes fights, right? That old adage in boxing, styles makes fights. So I definitely feel like Terence Crawford would have been the easier road. Now don't get me wrong, it still would have been the path would have got a little bumpy. But now I feel like we're getting up on some hills now. You know what I mean? Hopefully I don't roll back down because this is pretty steep. It's like I'm not really good on the angles, but it's a steep angle. So yeah, I've never been the type to try to give advice to like boxers and shit like that. But I mean like try to give their tips, you know, give their like their insight. Cause I felt like I'm not trying to ever like take down another boxer, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that anybody will listen to the hell I'm saying. My point is this, but I feel like Manny definitely had to start strong, right? For sure. That's all I gotta say. Manny's gonna start strong. Where the hell did we end up at? Oh, I think I got bit by something. So, oh, a path. So I feel like Terence Crawford is not the harder style, not the harder opponent, not the harder rival for Manny Pacquiao. I believe we got people over there camping up. That's what's up. I believe Errol Spence is definitely the harder test. So everybody let me know how you feel. Yeah, it's beautiful though.